All right, y'all. Today we're gonna have a little something different. We're not gonna take nothing apart. We're gonna do some polishing. Show you how I do it. Um, Wash them up and down. I did this one a while back. It's kind of lost its little bit of its shine because my fingerprints have been on it. But for the most part, it's still in really, really good shape. So I put that one on. That's my carrying watch for the week. One we're gonna do today is that's also 14 karat gold. We're gonna do my Hamilton Railroad today. This is a 10 karat gold, all original. It's original case. It's also a GMT, and so we are going to do a polishing. So I'll put the two together that way I can see. If y'all want to see, I had to fix this one. I broke it. Yep, broke this one here. Took me a minute to get it fixed, but it is running at 0 seconds, 0 to +1. So new parts, a new part. I won't tell you which one it is. I'll let y'all watch the video and y'all can see what I did. Yeah, it happens, unfortunately. Um, so what we're gonna need now is we're gonna need well, three things. Two's a must. A polishing cloth. I know this one's all wore out, dirty, and whatnot. It is time for a new one, but it does work for what I'm doing it for. This is a gold polishing cloth. You get it for gold and silver. I don't know. All these are gold. This is 14 karat white gold. This is 10 karat gold. So I get the gold one. You can use I think a silver one even works. So I don't know. And we're gonna need some polisher. Okay. So this is not exactly used in the watch industry, but I tell you what, it does work and it works great. So this is some all metal shining protection here. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to apply a small amount. What I do is I use a Q-tip, and I'll show you why. Because I get two things out of it. One, puts a polisher on it. Number two, I can spread it around, and I can clean up some areas if I need to. Okay, so we're just gonna put this stuff all over it. Don't worry about making a mess. It's gonna make a mess soon enough. All right. And this particular polish is going to turn black. And that is what I am looking for. When it turns that black, I want that black. I want to move all that black around. That is a good sign. That is telling me that we are going to be doing some cleaning. Okay. So that black you're seeing is a good sign. That's what we want to see. You take that black and you're going to move it around. Really move it around. Don't worry about making a mess. The whole thing. Just don't worry about all that. There you go. There you go. Don't worry about it. Get your hands in there. Don't be afraid to get dirty. You can use the old finger cuts if you want. I ain't doing that. I don't do finger cuts. Not my thing. All right. Set all this around, and you're probably thinking, holy shit, the hell is he doing? You got this shit everywhere. You're right, I do. I do. But there is an upside to this. That's why you see that disclaimer when you see this. It says for entertainment only. Don't try this at home. Now you see why, right? Holy shit, what are you doing to your watch? Cleaning it. All right. All right, people. We're getting there. Don't worry. Oh, we're not damaging it. We're doing a good thing here. Gotta remember, we're doing a good thing here. Doesn't look like it, does it? I know, first time I done this myself, I was like, oh my God, what have I got myself into? Okay, now, we are going to take out a Dremel. You need a Dremel with variable speed. Do not use a 10,000 RPM Dremel. Okay? You do not want to create any heat. We are not creating heat. All we are doing is removing the material and we are working it in. Now you can see how black this is getting. That's exactly what I want. I'm working the material polisher. I'm working the polisher into the gold material so I can clean it. Okay? We're going to use just some light pressure here. I'm just letting this touch. Not pressing down on it. We're just letting the Dremel do its thing. Okay, we're just working the material. No heat. Keep it moving. We're on like a set speed of 2, maybe 3. That might be 2. I didn't even look. I get so used to doing this, I don't have to look at it. I can just do it I can hear it. And if I press too hard, it's going to stop it. See that? So I know I can't generate any heat. Now, if you turn this up, you got to be careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it up just a little bit. Here in just a second. I'm going to show you just how clean this is. Okay? For all you doubters out there, you ready? Look at that. Huh? You can even see me in the background at the camera. Couldn't see that before. How shiny that is. Look at that, huh? That is mirror. And that'll stay like that for a long time. Well, until you get your fingers on it. So, there you go. Isn't that amazing? Now we're going to get the whole watch looking like that. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to turn this up to number 3. We're going to get just a little bit more speed. This is just for video purposes because we got to get this moving along. But I'm still not going to create any heat here because I'm going to keep it moving. Okay, I'm not laying this down on it. This is where you got to just focus on what you're doing. It's just barely touching. I'm barely touching the surface here. I don't want to press down on the wheel. Okay. I'm going to go across the crystal here. Don't want no heat. Keep it moving. If your wheel doesn't polish anymore after a while, which is going to happen, and the reason why that'll happen is because these wheels are going to get full of material eventually. The best way I found to clean these is put it in alcohol. Put the whole wheel in alcohol. Put it on like number 1 setting. Dip it in the alcohol. Put it at number 1. And turn it on like this. And just move it around while it's inside of a jar of alcohol. Don't put the whole damn thing in there and short out the Dremel, but just put it, you know, just enough so that that's buried, and it'll clean this right back up again. Won't be white like it was when you bought it, but you'll get a lot of that material off of there. Okay, so here we go. Now you are noticing that I am touching the back of this and my hands are all full of crap. So that is where the jeweler's cloth is going to come into play, because that is going to be our final buff. This right here is just taking that place of me doing this by hand. If you don't feel comfortable using a Dremel like this, you can do this by hand. ELC the same. The same effect. It's just going to take you a lot longer. See that? I'm going to show you what happens. I've done this so many times, I can just do it right here with y'all here. We'll keep it moving. Keep it moving. All them spots up there we're going to use the jeweler's cloth on, so I'm not really going to worry about that right now. We can get up there as far as we can. That's why we're using one of these that has a cloth on it. This is all cloth. There's no bristles, there's no nothing. It's just all cloth. So we're not touching anything with metal to metal here. No metal to metal. There you go. Think about that, huh? Is that pretty cool? And this works good on all metals. Okay. Stainless steel ones. If you don't got gold, they're stainless steel. Process is the same. It's a cheap process. You can use it on all your watches. It doesn't matter. But it's a good way to get your watches cleaned up. Now, some people have an opinion about polishing a watch. About over polishing or polishing. And I'm going to tell you how I think about that. Piss on them people. Because my watch, I do what the hell I want to do with it. If I want to polish the damn thing, I'm going to polish it. So, there you have that. Alright. We're going to keep on moving around. And then you can just keep going around as much as you want. You're only going to get about just as good as you're going to get, because you're going to have to eventually do the rest by hand here. Well, let me get the crystal one more time. Good old little buff there. Alright, done with this. Okay. Alright. Now, like I said, this for video purposes. I can't really get too involved here because I'm on a limit here on my time, but you can just see there's a fingerprint again. But anyways, you get the idea here. And then you take your jeweler's cloth like this, and this will be kind of, you're gonna polish it. Give it a nice buff, nice polish. And then you can get up on the, there you go. Look at that. Nice and shiny. Okay. See how black my hands are. And so I gotta get all my hands cleaned up, because I won't be able to get the rest of this until, so I have to wipe my hands off. But yeah, but you can go, I'll save that part for last. I'll find a spot where I can just hold on to it, and then I'll get my hands washed up, get them cleaned up, and then I'll go back and I'll do the parts that I'm holding on to it with. But I'll keep a part just kind of dirty so I can hold on to it. But this way here, you kind of get the idea of what you got to do. And, just give it a nice little, get the crystal wiped off. There you go. So, polishing your watch. It's easy to do. It's inexpensive. It's like I said, I'm just showing you the basic idea of how to do it. I still have to do some more polishing here and there, but this is just to show you how to do it and what I do. So, and yeah, you can just see how clean these come. There you go, mirror finish. And it doesn't hurt to watch. It'll stay on there for a while. If you want to put them away, that way they put away clean. If you want to store them, some people frown on doing this and selling them because they think you're trying to cheat them out of some shit. Hell, I don't know, but whatever. It's your watch. You do what you want with it. Okay. So, like I said, gotta get my fingers cleaned up because every time I touch it, I clean it and I touch it. Well, I go back and redo it. But anyways, just so you get the idea. Okay, that's all this is about. Just to show you the idea. I'll finish this up here. That way you can see. So we're just polishing areas so that way you can see the difference. Okay. So there you have it. The Hamilton 992 getting a cleaning. And yeah, you can see how easy it is to get your fingerprints. Now, you can just use a jeweler's cloth. If you want to just use this cloth, a jeweler's cloth, you can do that too. You don't have to get into the polishing part. If you just want to use one of these, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. If you just want to go that extra step and get some good polishing in there, get that thing really deep clean, you can put some all-purpose polishing on there. And low, like I said, a low speed Dremel. Do not use a high speed Dremel. That is not what you're wanting. You do not want to create any heat. Kind of think of this as like if you ever waxing your car, okay? You create a lot of heat. If you create any heat while doing it, you're going to ruin your paint. Or at least the clear anyways. Okay. So. But. Yep. Let's keep working it around. So there you have it. Alright, y'all. Just a quick video. Let me show you how I polish my watch. I don't think I've ever got a chance to video this before, so. And there's gonna be spots like right there. You see how the polishing gets in there. Sometimes you can take like a Q-tip if you need to. You can take a Q-tip in there, and then we can get that out of there. So if you get spots where it's gonna have to be clean, don't worry about it. You can work a Q-tip in there if you have to. You can get all that taken out. It's not a big deal. So don't worry. It'll come off. Just take your time. And like I said, don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. You're not going to hurt your watch. It's not hurting anything. So if you got anything you have to get rid of, I can just take a Q-tip. We can get underneath there. And we can get all that taken out. All right, y'all. So y'all have a good one. And yeah. Cleaning your watches. It's the way I do it. Works great. I've had some really good luck doing it. Makes them look nice. And like I said, takes a little bit of time. Not too much time, but do when you got a little bit of time to take your time and you can make it look nice. All right, I want to thank everybody out there. Thank all the subscribers, share, comment. I read all of them. I can't always get back to you, but I do read them. I appreciate everybody out there. Thank y'all. And I will see y'all soon.